So half-time in this match with Everton and Newcastle. It's 0-0. You can see the stats there as well. And look at this market. It's very, very even. The market is finding it pretty hard to call this particular match with Everton and Newcastle. But we plugged in the XG numbers and it's a lot clearer, okay? Current projected match result based on the XG numbers is an Everton win and a 2-0 win. Or they should have at least scored 2 goals in this one, Everton. So it's all pointing in favour of us backing Everton, and it's a pretty decent price as well, isn't it? 3.1. So let's get involved. I'm going to back Everton here, and we're going to see if the goals we're expecting that Everton, well, we expected Everton to score 2. We're only going to need really 1, okay, for a successful trade. But let's see if these goals that we were expecting do materialise in the second half. Everton 0, Newcastle 0. Let's see what happens next. So we're at the 66-minute mark in this one, and it's still 0-0 in this one. So look, when you're trading these football matches with just XG, it's important to keep on top of things, okay? So I've updated the numbers, and we can have a quick look at that. And it's still pretty much the same case, okay? Expecting a home win, so an Everton win. We're expecting more goals, so it's a bit of a surprise that it's 0-0. Must be a very lively match, probably lots of chances in this one. But yeah, we're still in that same position. But anyway, this is important to keep an eye on because things can change, especially if you're looking at the stats from the first half. And then, hey, the second half begins. It could be a completely different game. So it's very important to keep a good eye on the XG and see how it's developing through the second half. And you can ask yourself that decision. Do you want to stick with the bet or do you want to exit? Okay, we've got 200 in the market. If we don't like the look of how things are developing, we could exit now and just take a loss rather than risking our full stake on this one. But anyway, just showing you that. Everything's still going to plan. We're still expecting that Everton win. So no action to take. Everton 0, Newcastle 0. 80 minutes on the clock. We've got the goal we were looking for and the goal we were expecting, literally. Okay, it's been a long time coming, but we've got there in the end. And you can see Everton's price crashed into 1.31 to lay. Okay, so we can just we could just cash this out now as part of the plan and press that cash out button. It's kind of glitching. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, has it done it? What's happened here? Okay, all right, well anyway, it's all locked in. The profit is all locked in, and as I kind of touched upon, we were expecting this. Okay, it wasn't a shot in the dark. Everton against Newcastle, you saw how it was at half time. Very tight market, very hard to call in the market, but it wasn't hard to call on the XG. And if we look at the XG overall, that home win looks like it's going to transpire, or maybe it won't. Maybe Newcastle will equalise. It doesn't really matter to us now because we've already got out with a profit. Okay, so lots of goals were due in this one. Just the one so far. Could still be time for more. But most importantly, we've caught a very, very nice trade. Everton from 3.1 into 1.31. So it's important to keep in mind how we found the opportunity, okay? If we were watching this match through the first 45 minutes, maybe we would have reached the conclusion that, yeah, we should be back in Everton. But we weren't watching this. It was a quick look at the XG, a very quick look at the XG, and that was all we needed to know that we should be back in Everton. Okay, so 45 minutes of watching this match was saved. Just 45 seconds it took us to look at the XG and reach that conclusion. And as you saw, we kept an eye on it throughout the second half. Okay, so trade well done. We're out of this one with a profit. Everton 1, Newcastle 0. And just to quickly show you what happened after we stopped recording in this one, Everton have just made it 3-0, and there's about another minute left of this one. So anyway, as you saw earlier on, what did we say at half time? We said Everton should be winning this at that point, at least 2-0. And then on the last check, Everton should have had at least 3 goals, and they've ended up with that amount. Okay, so it just shows you how to use the XG. Sometimes you've got to be patient. We were expecting these goals. It wasn't like it was a complete shot in the dark, but they have arrived. Okay, and when it happens like this, it's almost like having some sort of crystal ball. But anyway, as you saw earlier on, we made a profit, and to be honest, there were many other things we could have done in this match if we were to go with the goals or maybe get involved on the correct score market also. Okay, these matches are really good when you get a sort of slow burner match where it's goalless for a really long time, but we're expecting goals in the late stages. There can be some very generous prices on offer, as the price on Everton was pretty generous as well. But anyway, that looks like it's going to be the end of it. We're in the 100th minute on this one, so I think that should be it. Final score: Everton 3, Newcastle 0. We got there in the end. I hope you enjoyed checking that clip out, and if you are enjoying the clips we're sharing on this channel at the moment, showing how you can use live XG data to find those good value football trades without having to sit and watch the match for hours on end, then remember you can also download this free ebook to help you learn more about it. The link is in the description. You can scan that QR code or just visit xgfootballtrading.com, and you're going to learn inside this ebook why live XG data is changing the game for football traders and how you can take advantage of it, the main elements of interpreting XG data to find those profitable trades, just like in the clips we're showing you, and bottom line, how to get started with implementing XG into your football trading and instantly upgrading your skill set and increasing your profits. As said, click the link in the description or visit xgfootballtrading.com or just scan that QR code that is on the screen. Fill out your best email address and we will send that book right to you. And keep in mind that what you just saw was a short clip, and we've got plenty more where that came from. The video on the screen now should direct you to the full video where you can get more information and see more similar live trades and how they played out. So go click on that video and we will see you in that next video or the next clip.